Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys have an amazing day so far. So in today's video it's going to be a little bit of a different one. As you've seen by the title and thumbnail, I will be doing a story time in today's video, and that is because something really crazy happened to me on Tuesday the 22nd of September this year. If you want to find out all the details to what happened to me and my whole year at school and why I'm not doing my work at school anymore and I'm being in quarantine for a couple of days and continuing all through next week, then keep on watching. So let's start all from the beginning. So obviously everyone knows about the coronavirus and it was all going on. We stayed off school for 6 whole months, and in that whole period we didn't do school apart from a bit of online school, but no one really knew what was going to happen, so we just kept experiencing longer times of doing work, not doing work, all that stuff. So when we finally went back to school, obviously every school was different, but they were all still pretty similar because the guidelines were obviously really strict about how the schools opened. So no one was in danger or could catch anything as easy as they would normally. So personally, our school, we all had our year group bubbles. So year 7, year 8, year 9, year 10, year 11 all had separate bubbles, and we didn't go near each other at all. We all had our areas in school. So our year personally had one hall where we ate, all of the year ate their lunch in, and then we had a couple of science and maths classrooms, and then the rest of the classrooms were all in one building, which is the performing arts building. For my class and my farm room was next to my classroom, and then we stayed in the classroom all day until the end of the day, unless we had PE or dance drama or something like that. But dance drama and music were all in the same thing, so it just classed as performing arts. So apart from that, those 2 lessons, we stayed in the same classroom all day every day. So our years, I'm pretty sure it's like this in every year, we have a couple of farms on each side of the year. So I think in our school it's 3 farms on one side of the year and then 3 on the other, or maybe 4 on the other, something like that. But in my side of the year there's only 3 farms, and our 3 farms, no one there had anything wrong with them. People have been off for colds and stuff just because we had to be wary about when we came in and what was wrong with us and stuff. On the other side of the year, I'm not going to mention any names, but someone got loads of symptoms, and so they went to get a test and it came back positive. Obviously between getting their test and coming back to school, they were off for 48 hours, so they weren't in school when they actually got tested positive. However, they rang up the school and said that she's been tested positive and she's now in quarantine. But then we got told the news that we all had to go home. So the other side of the year, so their side of the year, it must have been a totally different story. Obviously, I didn't experience that because I'm not on that side of the year. But we all had to get taken out of our classes. It was about half an hour after our break, which our break finishes at 11:15. So it was around 11:45 where we got taken out and told that we were going to have to go home. So all they said to us was someone in our year, they did mention a name but I'm not going to, someone in our year got tested positive for obviously the virus, and that we would have to all go home. And at this point when they told us, they had no idea how long we would have to stay off. So no one really knew how long we had to stay off because our school has never experienced it. So year 9, which is the year I'm in, is the first year in my school who had to go off. So we got taken out of our classes in farms. So it was the first farm in my side of the year, then mine, and then another farm. And then we went off with a teacher and we all had to walk to a hall where we all had to sit in rows. So they set out chairs in rows like this. We had to face forward. We were allowed to eat, we were allowed to talk, but we just had to face forward on these chairs. And we took all of our stuff in there, and they all sent emails and rang our parents / carers and got them to come and pick us up for going home. And at that point they still had no idea how long we would be off for. And then my name got called out, so I stood up and I walked to the teachers, we got squirted with hand sanitizer. Obviously that's just normal. Every time we got in and out of a building or classroom, you have to squirt hand sanitizer. When I walked out and we had to go quite a long way around and weren't allowed to go through any of the buildings to get out. We had to just go around the outside. We walked to the gates where all the parents were waiting and stuff, and they said, bye, we won't see you in a while, we don't know how long it'll be, but we'll let you know. And then I just went home. So at that point I didn't really mind going home. I didn't really know what it would be like getting homeschooled. But now I will tell you what is happening to me now. So like how it's all set out. So every morning we have to log on to Teams, which is what we all get our work set on, at 9:30 in the morning. And then after that we have half an hour with our form teacher and our whole form, just talking and asking questions, and we can also do work that we need to catch up on if we want to. So usually at school our timetable goes study time, which is like an hour with our form teacher, but now it's been reduced to half an hour just on Teams. And then it goes into our first lesson, which is an hour. Then we've got break for 15 minutes, and then 2 lessons for another hour, lunch, and then only 1 lesson after lunch. So when we have our study time, and then after that we have our first lesson. Our first lesson is an hour, and we have to make sure that we say hi or something to the teachers so they know that we're there doing our work. And it's kind of like a register, but obviously can't be a proper register. After we've done our work, we have our 15-minute break. We can do what we want. We can eat food, whatever you want to do. And also the whole time I'm doing my work, I'm always on call with my friends, just because it's a lot easier and we can all help each other with work and stuff, and it's so much fun. But after break we go into our 3rd and 4th period, and for these we obviously just have whatever lessons. They're both an hour long and we don't get any breaks in between them. And then after that we have an hour's break. So we have a break from 1:10 till 2:10, and then we go into our last lesson for the day. And then we finish at staggered times usually at school, but I think most of the time now we're just finishing at 3:10, which is a total hour since 2:10. So our school days are very weird now we're at home, but I actually kind of like it. Talking to my friends and stuff, it's just like being at school, other than not having a teacher there to help you. So that was my little story time. I tried to make this video quite short and sweet. I wanted to try get all of the details in though. Sorry about this background and lighting. Looks like I'm about to get abducted by aliens because it's really bright, but I kind of liked it, so I filmed my video here today. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys soon. Love you all. Bye. Mwah.